Good evening, everyone, and welcome back for Season 11, Round 3 of the Solo Crisis League. Wow, this is really dark today, isn't it? Let me just try and adjust this a bit. That's a little better, isn't it? That'll help. A little. For whatever reason, when the sun is out, my image is much darker. Not sure. It's probably an exposure issue, but regardless, hey, welcome. Today we're going to take on Season 11, Round 3 of the Solo Crisis League, our first attempt at that. Now, what is unique about Season 11 of the Solo Crisis League is we're using crossover packs, but when we're playing the crossover packs, we're not using the main deck cards from the Crisis. We're using just the main deck cards from the crossover pack. That's pretty fun. So far, first two rounds I've really enjoyed. It's been a completely different way of approaching the game. New Gods in particular had some really strong cards. And then the first round we used, what was it? It was Time Travel. It was Legion of Superheroes. And that time travel ability when you're playing solo, incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. But today we're taking on Watchmen, crossover 4. Now, this is a very different crossover pack. It kind of changes up the rules a little bit. There's no villain stack generally. Instead, there's a secret villain amongst yourselves because it's a secret role game. And the goal of the villain is to run the main deck out, while the rest of the team is trying to just kind of suss out the villain and take on the different challenges that come up along the way. Obviously, there's not going to be a secret role here today. Instead, I'm playing solo. I would know what my secret role is, I suppose, wouldn't I? But we are going to use some other elements from it, including the main deck cards, the characters, and the challenge cards and mastermind plots. Now, there's 3 challenge cards in there, challenge 1, 2, and 3 in the Crisis deck, kind of subbed out from some regular Crisis cards. And then the final Crisis is going to be a mastermind plot. And we'll talk about those as they come up, but basically they're going to need cards contributed to them and then a price to be paid in order to beat them and move on. So that is something that we're going to do today. All right, can we do that? I think we can. We have 2 character choices as always. It's Rorschach and the Comedian. Now, this is kind of a no-brainer. Easy choice because Rorschach's ability doesn't really do anything when you're playing solo. He reads, once during each of your turns, you may discard a card from your hand to play the top card of another player's deck and then return it. It's essentially discard a card and gain X-ray vision. That's what Rorschach can do. But we don't have any other opponents, and like X-ray vision, it's kind of useless in solo. So instead, we're kind of defaulting into the Comedian, and he reads, you pay 1 less to buy attack cards, which is going to be really helpful for those villains in the lineup. And the first time you play a villain during each of your turns, draw a card. So we're going to try and find ways to get villains into our hand. We can buy villains at stages that, if a challenge requires villains, for example, and we'll talk about that when it comes up. But, yeah, it's going to be hard to get villains outside of that because it's Crisis 1, so there's no cards like Signature Trenchcoat that would allow us to do such. So we're just going to do this with the crossover 4 cards. Arkham Breakout and Ra's al Ghul is in play. Arkham Breakout reads, when a villain with an attack enters the lineup, treat it as if it were a first appearance attack against all players. So it's going to attack us as soon as it enters the lineup. That can happen even in this initial lineup, unfortunately. To beat it, we have to discard 5 cards with different names. Then there's Ra's al Ghul. He makes his stack ongoing ability makes it so that if we have to... sorry, my neighbor is mowing the lawn right now, it looks like. I don't know if you can hear that or not, sorry. I will go ahead and close my window in a second before we officially get started, because that's going to be quite loud, I think. But anyway, where was I? Sorry, I got really distracted by that. So Ra's al Ghul, his stack and going ability is, if we don't buy a card in the lineup, we have to destroy a card in the lineup at the end of our turn. So we want to try and take care of that. I'm going to close this window, and then I will be right back for us to get started. All right, I'm back, and hopefully that's a bit quieter. All right, our first lineup is Sledgehammer, Cold Gun, Bizarro Power, which is an attack. Oh, it's only a villain with an attack, so regular attacks don't really matter. A Royal Flush Gang, and Vibe. So there's only one villain, and we can get Bizarro for actually pretty cheap. I do want to get Sledgehammer in order to just start destroying starters. But let's get right into this. 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. Did I? Oh no, 5 cards, different names. I'm thinking of Crisis 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna get Sledgehammer, and we're gonna get Vibe. There we go. Actually, hold on. No, we have 5 power. We're gonna get Bizarro power because he only costs us 5 because you pay 1 less to buy attack cards. New card comes out. All right, so that means we're only going to have 2 power this turn, which we'll use to buy Vibe. Okay, we've got a card right now that gives us +4 power. We really have to get Sledgehammer now because we're going to have to destroy a lot of weaknesses for it. New card in the lineup is another Royal Flush Gang. 4 power, gain a weakness. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's get rid of Giganta, and we'll gain Sledgehammer. Wait, we have 8? No, instead of Giganta, let's get rid of Royal Flush Gang. What am I talking about? New card coming out. It's our first Watchmen card. Destroy all non-equipment cards in the lineup and then replace them. Interesting. You may put a hero or superpower with cost 5 or less from your discard pile on top of your deck. Unfortunately, none of these cost 5 or less, so it is just 1 power. 2, 3. Let's use that to get another copy of Kick. Or actually, our first copy of Kick, I think. Yeah, that's our first copy. New card coming out. Ultraman does not have an attack. He is pricey, though. We have to get rid of these villains. Gotta get rid of them. Oof. 1, 2 power. At least we can buy Cold Gun, I suppose, so we don't get hit with Rod Lagul's attack. And a new card comes on out. Central City. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do I want Hollis Mason? We're going to buy Hollis Mason because we might be able to creatively use it to kind of get rid of villains. New card comes out. All right. 4 and gain a weakness. Can destroy a non-equipment card in your hand or discard pile. Will destroy this vulnerability. 5, 6. We get Central City. I'm kind of hoping to fill the lineup of villains and then use Hollis Mason to get rid of all of them. Maybe I don't want to do that. 4 and gain a weakness. We're going to destroy this weakness that we just got. 5, 6, we'll buy Happy Harbor. And we will use Hollis Mason, leaving us with 4 power, but destroying all of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. We have 4 power. Well, we can at least buy Catwoman for only 2, because it's an attack card, and we'll move on. That might have depleted my main deck too much. May not have been worth it. New card comes out. All right, 1, we can freeze a card. We'll just freeze this one. 2, 3 will buy Cold Gun. Get Central City down. +1 for each non-kick superpower we play. 1, put a superpower or hero on top of my deck. Put Catwoman there, I guess. Not going to put Hollis Mason there. All right, 1, 2, 3. I guess we'll buy Gordon here. I don't see anything else really available to us. We're getting villain heavy early. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I can play 1 less for attack cards, so we can buy Broadsword, which is good. Card comes out. Luckily, none of these have been attacks. Like villains with attacks, I should say. All right, Happy Harbor goes down. 1 will freeze this 7 cost. Yeah. 2, 3. Guess we'll get rid of Grid. Just a slow start here, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to buy a Kick and stop there. I'm not playing Hollis Mason. Hold on, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because of Happy Harbor. So if that's the case, we will buy Bell Rev. Let's destroy this weakness. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't. 4 power, gain a weakness, get Element Woman. 1 more power, can't really do anything with that. Kind of stuck here till we can get rid of those villains. Don't want to use Hollis Mason on them. Just gonna dwindle that main deck way too quickly. +1 for each villain, hero, and superpower we play during our turn. 1, 2, 3 power will buy Invulnerable. Go on the next turn. Does he have an attack? No. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can destroy a card to get rid of this weakness with that 8. I mean, all we can really do is get rid of a villain. Single one, too. That's it. All right, 4 and gain a weakness. And that is a superpower, so that's 5. 6, 7. Goodbye, Moloch. All right. 1, and then 2 power because it's a hero. And I can put a hero or superpower cost 5 or less on top of my deck. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goodbye, Rioters. We have 3 left over, which we'll use to get another kick. All right, as long as we can get 5 cards with different names and avoid these villains, we should be able to get through Arkham Breakout and start working on Ra's al Ghul. Five cards with different names. We have 2 punches, so this is not the turn. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Absolutely by Power Girl. Word of Power. Rorschach Mask. 1, put a hero on top of my deck. That'd be Element Woman. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't do that. 1, 2, actually. 3, 4, 5. We'll buy Rorschach Mask because he's a good hand customizer. If this is the first card you play this turn, each player discards their hand and draws 4 cards. So it's kind of like a Batmobile type situation. Or Whirlwind. We have 5 cards of different names. There are no villains in the lineup. We will discard our hand, ending Arkham Breakout. And now we're on to Ra's al Ghul. Now, unfortunately, that means we didn't buy anything from the lineup, so 2 cards are coming out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Then we need another Element Woman, leaving us with 4 power. We'll get Invulnerable for the defense. One, 2, we'll freeze this. 3 and 4. Well, we can buy a kick. Hold on. 1, 2 for that location. 3, 4, 5 power. Instead, we'll buy Cosmic Staff. Oh, wait, no. Instead, we'll buy Transmutation. We're going to use that to start getting rid of these starters and stuff. More destruction in this deck is going to be helpful at this point. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to buy Cosmic Staff and a kick. All right, come on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. Just shy of where we want to be. Let's just get rid of Despero. He actually only costs us 5, so we have 2 left over. So we'll buy Commissioner Gordon as well. New card comes out. All right, 1. They put a hero or superpower with cost 5 or less. Your discard pile on top of your deck. That's going to be Element Woman. And these cost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Destroy a non-equipment in my discard pile. 7. Oh wait, no, it's just 6. I'm sorry, he doesn't get any. He's not. Equipment doesn't get any bonuses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Gain a card of this cost or equal or lesser value from the lineup that you destroyed. Okay. Too bad we don't have. Wish we had Hollis Mason right now. Well, equal or less. I guess we'll just destroy a vulnerability, right? Keep going. So again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. 8, 9. Goodbye, Ra's al Ghul. Goodbye. Do we have a defense? We've got a defense. So that's the good news. That is the good news. It was a challenge. Rioting. During your turn, you may pay 2 power. If you do not, draw 1 fewer cards at the end of your turn. To beat, I need to contribute 2 kick cards, 2 attacks and or defense cards, 2 villains of cost 4 or less, 2 heroes with cost 4 or greater. And Deathstroke. Each player destroys a hero, superpower, and equipment in his hand. We will defend with Commissioner Gordon here. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain a VP, and we will gain that VP. All right, new card comes out. Duplication. So it needs a bunch of stuff. So it does need 2 heroes that cost 4 or greater. So we're going to give it Hollis Mason. That's 1. Does it need equipment at all? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 power will freeze this. Yeah, we'll buy duplication. And we'll have 3 left, or 4 left over. We'll use that to buy a kick because we're going to need to give up some of them for rioting. Oh, we have to get 1 fewer card. So actually, let's not buy that kick. We'll use our 2 power to keep rioting at bay. There we go. It's all coming together now. Okay. Here's Catwoman for an attack card. All right, 4 and gain a weakness. 5 power, actually. 6 will freeze this. 7. Let's get rid of Ghost Ring. I'm sorry, Power Ring. What am I talking about? If I do that. Interesting. 4, 5, 6, 7's all I got. All right, we're going to get Venom Injector and a kick, because if I buy one of those, I can't have 2 power left over to pay for rioting. New card comes out. Disintegration. Here's a kick. So let me just try and get this in order. We have 1 of 2 kick cards. 2 attack and or defense cards would be next. In fact, here is another defense card with invulnerable. So that's done. We need 2 villains of cost 4 or less and 2 heroes of cost 4 or greater. 1 power is all we got this turn, unfortunately. So I can't even afford the rioting. So we're only going to get 4 cards this turn. I forgot that since this challenge needs villains, I can pay 2 power to buy a villain from the destroyed pile. It's 2 power plus the cost of the villain, though, so it's not like 2 power gain a villain. Okay, now you got to put a card out there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do it. We'll pay 2 power, leaving us with 3 power, so we can buy a 3 or less cost villain. We'll buy grid here. And that does mean we weren't able to stave off rioting. We do only get 4 cards. Do we have 2 kicks up there yet? I don't think we do. That's our second kick. So now we have 2 kicks. We have 2 attack and or defense cards. We have 1 hero of cost 4 or greater and 2 villains of cost 4 or less. We have no villains yet. Let's destroy a non-equipment card in our discard pile. We're going to destroy this weakness. And then Transmutation Axe, and we destroy... We're going to destroy a punch. So we end up with 1 power again, which means 4 cards again this turn. Do you need to get a VP every time I use transmutation? I do forget that sometimes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's actually start by paying the 2 power, so we only have 7 power left over. Let's get ourselves Man-Bat Serum and say goodbye to Deathstorm. New card comes out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for being a superpower, and then choose another card you have in play. Play it twice. We play Invulnerable, so 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll pay the 2 to get down to 7 to deal with rioting. We'll get rid of Johnny Quick. Bring us down to 5. We'll pay 2 power, bring us down to 3, so we get another villain. We'll buy Johnny Quick. New card comes out. Two power. If this is the first card you play this turn, each player discards their hand and draws 4 cards. Three, 4. I can put a hero or superpower on top of my deck. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 5 is 14. We gain a weakness. We're going to pay the 2 right away. Get us down to 12. Goodbye 2. Power Ring. I don't know that there's anything here. I guess we could buy Deathstorm. So 14. I forgot where we were. So we're at... Power Ring was here, and we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14. Minus this brings us down to 8. I think I want to get Firestorm and give it up for rioting. We'll spend the 2 to get down to 6 and spend the 6 on Deathstorm. Just another villain we can give to rioting. New card comes out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. We'll pay the 2 for rioting. Bringing us down to 11. We'll buy Firestorm. Wait, hold on. No, yeah, we'll use a 5. I'll buy Sally. Yeah, Sally's a great one to give up for rioting. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we still need 2 villains of cost 4 or less and 1 more hero of cost 4 or greater. We've got them. They're all here. Just got to get them out. Four and gain a weakness. 5 of Central City. 6. 7 will freeze disintegration here. 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get Firestorm Matrix for 7. Actually, no. We're at 11. We're going to go down to 9 to take care of rioting, and then spend our 9 on these 2. We have 1 remaining because they cost 8 together, but that's okay. 2 destruction cards in the hopes that we actually get some stuff here. Time is kind of running out here. We're going to give Grid to rioting. Use Transmutation to destroy something. We'll destroy this punch over here, getting a victory point for that. And 1 power, being a superpower. 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Spend 2 to take care of rioting. We'll get Mallet here. New card comes out. Here is Deathstorm for rioting. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll spend 2 on rioting and move on. You're looking for that Sally Justifix card. Okay, we're going to play Johnny Quick because he's draw a card, but first time I play a villain during each of your turns, draw a card. The whole point here is try to get the Sally Justifix quickly. So we're going to play Duplication to draw 2 more cards of this. Didn't quite work. I can put a hero of cost 5, hero or superpower of cost 5 or less on top of my deck. Anything in here going to help me draw cards faster? Unfortunately, no. So we'll just put Element Woman there. And we're at a total of, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 power. 5, 6, 7, 8 power. We'll buy a Firestorm Matrix with that. New card comes out. All right, there we go. There's Sally. Those cards are all destroyed. And rioting has been... oh, wait, no, we still have to pay 9 to get rid of it. It's not over till we pay the 9. So let's get everything back. Gotta pay 9 power first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power. Now rioting's over. We can go on with our lives. Ooh, I don't think I want to use Firestorm right this second. We'll use it at times when we know what's there. Okay. I feel like we're like halfway through this deck already, so we really do have to get a move on. We're going to destroy this weakness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get rid of this. And with our remaining 7, we'll get Mambat's Serum. We'll use the Comedian's ability to get this for 3. We have 1 left over, but nothing really to spend it on. Just trying to get some cards that we can give to future challenges and such, because I feel like that's going to be a real problem considering how slow the last one here went. Gotta start getting things under our control. New card coming out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. Goodbye, Deathstroke, leaving us with 3 power. And with that, we'll go ahead and get another kick. Get ready for next turn, thankfully. We do have Cosmic Staff as a defense, so let's see what we got. Our new Crisis. Alternate reality. At the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. Gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile, and put them into your hand. Your team must destroy 12 cost-worthy heroes in their discard pile. It can be rough. Hades. We're going to just defend. Yeah, we'll defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain the bottom card of the main deck. Dwindles that main deck, I know, but we'll gain something. Ultra Strength. That's a good card to gain. That's a really good card to gain. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Actually, do we have 12 cost of heroes over here? We've got 5, 9. So we're almost there. So 1, 2, 3. Just go with the 4, 5 here to get rid of Royal Flush Gang. and move on to next turn. Ooh, that's actually a little rough right here. So at the start of your turn, destroy all heroes in your hand. That is 3 of them here. We gain that many random villains from the destroyed pile. So we get 3 random villains. And those cards are gone. Got Emperor Penguin. Power Ring, that's a good option. Royal Flush Gang. Okay, 2 out of 3, I'll take it. 2 out of 3 cards I'd be happy with. Okay, we'll play Power Ring. You may destroy a hero in the lineup, +1 for each hero, different hero in the destroy pile. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 power, 7 power for Bell Rev, 8 for being a superpower, and then play a card twice. Play Power Ring 2 more times, so 8 plus 12, that's 20 power. Draw 2 cards. Oh, we didn't draw a card for Power Ring because of the Comedian. So 20, and then it's draw 2 cards and discard a card. $21, $22. There's no real reason to play Bizarro. We don't have to. Guess we'll buy Firestorm Matrix. I wish we could destroy Hades. We got to get rid of alternate reality first, and I don't know if we're going to get the heroes to do it, honestly. Yeah, we're about to destroy another hero right in my hand here. I have to destroy Element Woman, and we'll get a random villain from the destroyed pile. Who's it going to be? I mean, there are some good ones in here. There's nothing wrong with that. The issue is that, we need some heroes to give to alternate reality. I'm not finding any. Can't get Element. Nope. Royal Flush Gang it is. Getting more Royal Flush Gangs. All right, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Discard this weakness, and that's our first villain, so we can draw another card. Reveal a top card of your deck, draw it, or pass it to another player's discard pile. We'll draw that. We're at 1 power for Royal Flush Gang. 2 power, I can destroy a card in my discard pile. Goodbye. Destroy another card. Goodbye, punch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Destroy another card over here. Goodbye, punch. All right. Another 8 power, we'll say goodbye to, I can't think of his name. Grid, that's right. And we'll stop there. Ugh, we're about to lose another hero. So we lose Commissioner Gordon. We have to gain a random destroyed villain. Who do we got? Nope. Rioters. Okay, this is rough. So 1, 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won't be playing Rioters. We'll buy a kick. That's all we can do. The card comes out. Ooh, no heroes to destroy, but that's unfortunate because that means we don't even have 12 costs worth of heroes. We have what? We currently have 4, 9. We have 9 costs worth of heroes, and none of them are in the lineup. So I don't know how we're going to get through this right now. We'll play Rorschach. You know what? I can play Rorschach or I can play Johnny Quick. We'll play Rorschach. This is the first card you play this turn. Everyone discards their hand and draws 4 cards. All right, 3 power, draw 2 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7 power. We'll buy a sledgehammer and a kick. But that's it. That's our turn. New card comes out. All right, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Oh, thank you. We'll discard Invulnerable. So I said thank you because these are my 2 heroes. As long as we can keep them in our discard pile and not in our hand, we're okay. So that is 1, and that was our first villain, so we actually get to destroy another, or draw another card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can destroy a card, destroy a weakness. I mean, it's a lot of power, but there's nothing we want to spend it on. I don't want those cards. We'll buy growth. We'll buy 1 more kick, but that's it. And that's all we're going to do. Man, we just need another hero to come out. Where are all the heroes? Draw a card, and it's our first villain, so we can draw another card. We can destroy a card, anything we want to destroy. Not anymore. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a card. 7, 8. I mean, I could count, but it doesn't really matter. I have everything I want right here with a 6 cost card. 6 for us with Comedian, at least. Man, another turn, no hero. We really need a hero card. Use Transmutation, destroy this weakness. Okay. That. Alright, so that's 1 power. We can destroy a card, but I don't think there is a card we want to destroy. No. So we won't play that. I don't want to play any of this. Just that's the end of the turn. Thank you, Phantom Stranger. So if we buy him, we can end this. All right, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll buy Phantom Stranger, and before the turn ends, we need to destroy 12 cost worth of heroes. We'll destroy Phantom Stranger. And Power Girl, that's 10. Unfortunately, there's Element Woman as well, getting us to 14. But, oh, wrong button. Ending alternate reality. And we'll go on to next turn. Whew. We officially have no heroes, though. We have a hero-less deck. That's crazy. Gotta take on Hades now. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Also gives us 1 power for Bell Rev, and we'll get to draw a card because of the Comedian afterwards. So, draw 2 cards, discard a card, then draw another card. We will discard a punch, draw another card, draw 2 cards, discard a card. We'll discard Rioters here, and they get 2 VPs for that. So we're at 5 now instead of 3. Draw a card. Play a top card of the deck. If it's cost 5 or less, you may destroy this card. If you do, leave that card Leave the card you played in front of you for the rest of the game, and it has ongoing. You may play this card once during each of your turns. Sledgehammer. No, I'm not going to use Sledgehammer. I'll use it, but I'm not going to destroy it. I'm not going to just use Firestorm Matrix for it. All right, so we are at what? 1, 2, 3. 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. We'll freeze this. 10, 11. Are we really that short? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're just that short. Well, we'll buy Star Labs. In the future, that won't be a problem. But things are getting down to the wire here. We're pretty early in the game for kind of be stuck behind some of the things we're currently stuck behind. Okay. 2, 3. We'll keep that card frozen. 4 for being a superpower. We'll play this one twice more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't really destroy these. We'll buy Stargirl. Defense, hero, all sorts of good things there. Go on the next turn. Let's see, I could get, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to use Rorschach, 2 power, discard our hand, draw 4 more cards. Hope this pays off. Reveal the top card of your deck, draw it or pass it to another player's discard pile. We will draw this. All right. 2, 6, 7, gain weakness. Destroy a card. We're going to play Man-Bat Serum for 5. 5 feet beef equals 5 power. It destroys this, but does end Hades. So, progress with a bit of a sacrifice there. That was a rough go. Alternate reality there really did get us. All right, our new crisis is Legion of Doom. Put the top 3 cards in the main deck in the lineup. You do 1 for the turn and 3 for the crisis. 1, 2, 3. Hero cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a hero in hand. After all those heroes we just lost? Okay. That's fine. Oh, our new villain. Lex Luthor. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player gains X weaknesses where X is equal to the highest VP among cards in your hand. It's 2 weaknesses gained. Okay, we've got sufficient destruction in this deck. We should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. We'll buy both of the heroes, bringing us down to 7. We'll buy, what's this do? Yeah, New York City. Once during each of your turns, you may buy 1 card from the destroy pile as if it were in the lineup. If you do, destroy the top card of the main deck. Yeah, that sounds interesting. It's going to tick the clock, but we can use that to get some very strong cards. Power Ring gets 1 power from over here. +1 for each different hero in the destroyed pile. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 power. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's play this. Oh, it's got to be cost 5 or less. Okay. 18 and draw 2 cards. 19 actually and draw 2 cards. Let's buy Dr. Light. Bring us down to 16. We'll buy Earth 3, bring us down to 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. I can destroy a card. We'll destroy one of those weaknesses we have. With 14 power, we'll also buy Transmutation and Expert Marksman. Shuffle everything up. That might be too many destruction cards. We'll start using destruction cards to destroy destruction cards at this point. New card comes out. Okay, we'll play Power Ring, which is 1 for being a villain, and then again, all of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 power. And it is our first villain, so we get to draw a card. 11, 12. Let's get rid of Atomica, bringing us down to 9. I'm not going to buy anything else. I'm not going to bother playing anything else. We just need heroes to give the Legion of Doom. That's all. Alright, Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards, discards a card. We'll discard Invulnerable. That was our first villain, so we can draw a card. We'll play Duplication. We can play this 2 more times. So draw 2 cards, discard a card. And play 1 more time, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Alright, Earth 3 can hit the board. So we're at 1, 2 power. We're going to give Dr. Light to Legion of Doom, but we have to beat Johnny Quick first. We're already at 2 power, so he's going to go away. So yeah, that's the end of that particular crisis. Legion of Doom is over. And we're at 0 power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, freeze this. 7, 8, 9. And we'll just get the 10, 11, destroying Lex Luthor. Alright, we got some semblance of control now. Very minor. We have no defense in hand, so challenge level 2. Ongoing. At the end of your turn, if you do not play an attack, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. To beat, I need to give it 3 equipment, 3 villains, 2 heroes, and 2 heroes of cost 5 or less, 1 card of cost 7 or greater. Very well. The Joker. He has a different attack for solo. We don't have a defense, so we gotta look that up. Discard a random card. If its cost is 0, gain a weakness and repeat this. Alright. Discard a random card. Go this one. Steve Trevor. Okay. New card comes out. Very well. So we need to give it 3 equipment, 3 villains. You know, it can have Sledgehammer. 2 heroes of cost 5 or less, and 1 card of cost 7 or greater. Could give it Firestorm Matrix, but I think we can just afford Disintegration at some point, so we'll probably go that way. But first we're going to play Rorschach, 2 power, and draw 4 new cards. Star Labs hits the board, which is great, because that means this won't get it this turn, but in the future. Okay. So 2. I could give up Johnny Quick for Nixon. I think I'm going to go for the draw card route, because with Comedian, I draw 2 cards with him. Here we go. Here's a Venom Injector. That's a great equipment to give up right now. So we're at 1, 2, 3 power. We can destroy a card. Don't really want to destroy anything. We're not going to play that one. So we're just going to stick with the 3 power for now. We'll play Firestorm Matrix. Man, it's this one again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and draw 2 cards. There we go. Now I'll play Transmutation to destroy this weakness. We're at 8 power, so we'll buy Disintegration. Disintegration is going to be our card of cost 7 or greater we give up. And we'll just go on to next turn. I do want to buy those 2 equipment, though, to give to this as well. Oh, wait. At the end of your turn, if you do not play an attack card, add the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Do we play any attack cards? We did not, so we do have to add 2 cards to the lineup. Well, this one we have Constructs of Fear, so that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at the top card. If it's a punch, destroy and gain a VP. It is not. So with 11, we'll get rid of Man-Bat, leaving us with 8. We'll buy the Owl Ship, leaving us with 2, and we'll get Insanity, leaving us with 0. Actually, instead of the Owl Ship, with our 8, we'll buy these 2 4-cost equipment. They'll be good for this particular. We play an attack card, so Nixon does not add a second card to the lineup. All right, what else does that thing need? It needs 3 equipment. So here's our 3rd equipment. There's Cold Gun. It needs 3 villains. I keep forgetting I can buy villains from the destroyed pile. 2 heroes of cost 5 or less. Card of cost 7 greater. Okay, so first off, Royal Flush Gang is draw 2 cards and discard a card. And that's our first villain, so we draw another card. New York City hits the table. We're at 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a card here. 2 heroes that cost 5 or less. There's 1. I can destroy a card. We're going to destroy this punch with 6. That is right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, actually. We need some villains. So we're going to use New York City's ability. Or, you know what, no, we'll use the game's ability to pay 2 VP, leave us with 5 power to spend on villains in here. By Despero, because he only cost us 5, because he's an attack card. And I think I have to give just the next villains we get, honestly, because we have New York City now. We can get them back, and we do want to get through this after the last one took so much time out of the game. We've got a deck here of just stuff to contribute, and we need to start contributing it. All right, so 3 power and draw 2 cards. It's actually 4 power because of Central City. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 power. Unfortunately, there is an attack card. So 19 power is good. We'll buy Stargirl, leave us at 15. We'll pay 2 power to buy cards from the destroyed pile, leaving us with 13. We'll buy Man-Bat, leaving us with 10. We'll pay 2 more power to get us down to 8. We'll buy Johnny Quick, leaving us with 6. 2 more power brings us down to 4. And you buy another villain, 4 or less, huh? We'll get Deathstorm. That's a bunch of villains. Just need to cycle them through. We played an attack card, so no need to worry about Nixon. All right, here's Johnny Quick. And here's Despero. Four and gain a weakness. 5 power, actually. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll buy Mallet, bringing us down to 7. Pay 2 power to buy something from buy villains from the destroy pile. So we're down to 5. We'll buy Royal Flush Gang, because I think we're going to be giving one up soon. So what do we need? We have 3 equipment already. We have 2 villains. We have 1 hero. And a card of cost 7 or greater. New card comes out. Here is Emperor Penguin. So that's 3 villains. Here's a card of cost 8. So that's a card of cost 7 or greater. Okay. Destroy a card. We're going to destroy this weakness. Get a VP for that. We get 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to buy anything, but we also didn't play an attack card, so 2 cards are going into the lineup. We need to give up... Or actually, no. Oh, no. Never mind. No, I have to give up something. So we can use New York City's ability. We'll use the 5 to get a hero of cost 5 or less. We'll get Element Woman, because she's incredibly powerful. Which means what? Destroy the top card of the main deck. So this gets destroyed, so we lose Constructs of Fear. Alright. 2 cards come out because we didn't play an attack last turn. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we can destroy a card over here. Not really anything I want to destroy. I'm not going to get much out of Deathstorm. Yeah, he can go. I'm not going to play this, so we'll get rid of Royal Flush Gang. And we'll move on. We need another hero of cost 5 or less. We're just going to give up the next one we get, I think. Use Mallet to draw a card and get 1 power from Star Labs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can destroy a card, but I don't think there's anything I want to destroy, really. No, with that 6, I'm not going to play Night Owl Masks. Alright, we're just going to go forward. Really need one more hero of cost 5 or less. We got it in our hand, it looks like. We didn't play an attack last turn, I don't think. We did not, so 2 cards get added. So we're going to give up Steve Trevor. So that is a card of cost 7 or greater. That is 2 heroes of cost 5 or less. That's 3 villains, and that's 3 equipment. So that's everything, but we still need to pay 11 power to defeat Nixon. Let's do draw 2 cards and discard a card. That's our first villain, so we can draw a card, and that's 1 power for being a villain as well. And then we're going to duplicate that to draw 2 cards, discard a card. And then again, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Okay, so that's 2 powers so far. Play a top card here. We can make this ongoing. Yes, we're going to make Royal Flush Gang ongoing. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. And then gain 2 VPs for having 2 of them in play. And that has ongoing, so we can play that every turn, which helps the comedian quite a bit. All right, so we are at 1, 2, 3 power. +1 for each hero in the destroyed pile. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 power. We're going to use that, say goodbye to Nixon. So that's over. That challenge is over. And we're down to 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Goodbye, Joker, leaving us with 3 power. Follow that up with Firestorm Matrix. And yeah, we will. These two have ongoing now. Draw a card, and we get 1 power, so that's 4. All right, we have 4 power. We'll get Blackgate. No, we'll leave that there, actually. With our 4, we're actually good. We're not going to buy anything. We're good. We're good. So now we have the ability to draw 2 cards and discard a card, and draw a card every single turn. So that's really good. I'm just going to take a short break. I'll be right back, and we will keep going. Hello, hello, hello. I'm actually getting kind of nervous here. We've gone through how many villains? We've gone through over half the deck, but only 5 villains. So we're not even halfway there. So we're going to have to start really picking up the pace here. We really are. We do have Stargirl as a defense, which is great. Wave of Terror. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the lowest cost in your hand. And this has a unique to beat, I think, for solo. At the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. Very well. Then, Atrocitus. Each player puts his hand under a superhero. We're going to defend Stargirl. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card and then put a card of cost 1 or greater from the destroyed pile on the bottom of the deck. All right, we're going to throw Disintegration to the bottom of the deck. Now, I believe if you avoid this attack, put a random card from your hand under your superhero. Okay, random card from my hand. All right, I don't even know what it is. So again, it's back to us. New card comes out. There's no villains in the lineup, so I think we're just going to try and beat it right away. At the start of your turn, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has cost 1 or greater. Now, there are some weaknesses and stuff floating around, so hopefully... Is it discarded or put them in the lineup? Because I know there are 2 like that. Just discard. They all have cost 1 or greater, so Wave of Terror is over. It's really good news, because we needed that break. Now, we've got a lot of things set up. Let's see if we can use them to beat Atrocitus quickly. Like, first of all, we have Royal Flush Gang, which is draw 2 cards and discard a card. It's also 1 power. It's our first villain, so we get to draw another card. Then Mallet draws another card. Then we're going to use Transmutation to destroy this punch and get a victory point. So that's 1, 2, 3 power, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goodbye, Atrocitus. So we're at 0 power now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power total. I really want power armor. What can I do? I could use New York City by... Let's try Earth 3 first. Are you a punch? No. 7 powers, just shy of power armor. So I don't want to buy Cosmic Staff. We're just going to end it there. That's okay, though. I mean, we got the villain and the crisis in a single turn. Our new crisis is Rise of the Rot. At the start of your turn, gain a weakness, unless you reveal one from your hand. Each player must discard a weakness card. Also, remove this crisis if the weakness stack runs out. Oh, we get this card back also from the Canadian. Oh, it's Bizarro. That would have really helped us right now. And it's Sinestro. Can we defend? No. He costs 3 more to defeat for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts all heroes from his hand into the lineup. There are none in my hand. Okay, so we gain a weakness because we can't reveal one from our hand. Now let's do what we can to move through this quickly to get those weaknesses cycled through. I think I forgot to add a card to the lineup, though. Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards and then discards a card. And that's 1 power. Then Mallet draws another card, and that's 2 power. 3, 4, 5, 6 power, and draw 2 cards. Draw another card. Oh, I forgot to draw a card for Royal Flush Gang being our first villain. So we're getting there power-wise real easily. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 and draw a card. 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19. 20, 21. 22, 23. Now I've got a bunch of destruction cards. Is there anything I want to destroy over here? I want to keep weaknesses for what should be obvious reasons. Yeah, I don't want to destroy the rest of it. So with our 23, we'll buy power armor, leaving us with 15. He costs more for each hero in the lineup. All right, so we'll buy this for 12, 9, 2, and then we'll destroy some of those. We'll destroy Steel here, getting a VP. We'll destroy the other Steel, getting another VP. And I think we'll just stop there. That was a fun way to kind of get rid of heroes and also have a way to use them. All our destruction cards, I should say. Well, that's the good news, is that we are going to shuffle now, and there's only one weakness in here. But hopefully we get it quickly, so that we don't get a ton of them. But regardless, as you saw, we've got a ton of destruction cards, so they'll go away quickly. So can we reveal a weakness from hand? We cannot, so we will draw a card. And we have to put a card in the lineup. Bizarro would really help right now. So we'll start with Royal Flush Gang, 1 power. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. We'll discard Hold Gun. That's 1 power. It's our first villain, so we draw another card. And then Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards, discards a card. We'll discard Pandora here. And that gains 2 VP. So we'll just gain a 5 and get rid of 3 here. And then Mallet draws another card. And so we're at 1, 2, 3 power overall. 4, 5, 6. 10 and gain a weakness. Let's buy Bizarro power, which costs us 5, so we only have 5 power left over. I don't want to destroy anything else out of fear of needing it for a personal crisis or something. So with that in mind, we're just going to move on. I'm just trying to draw as many cards as possible so we can get to that weakness as quickly as possible. We have none in our hand, so we gain another weakness. Start Royal Flush Gang, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Discard Invulnerable here. That was our first villain, so we draw a card, and then Mallet draws a card. All right, and then we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Nothing else here is going to help me draw. All I'm really trying to do right now is draw cards. So we'll just end it there. Just trying to draw cards. That's it. New card comes out. Royal Flush Gang draws two. Oh, we don't have a weakness, so we gain one. Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards and discards a card. And that's 1 power. Followed up with Mallet drawing. Oh, that's our first villain, so we draw a card. And then we'll do Royal Flush Gang again, drawing 2 cards and discarding a card. And then we gain 2 VP for that. We haven't done Mallet yet, have we? I think we did. I think we did Mallet. Either way, we're at 1, 2, 3 power. 4, 5, 6, 7, and draw 2 cards. I need to discard a weakness from my hand to end Rise of the Rot. There we go. I can destroy a card in my hand or discard pile. We'll destroy a weakness. We're at 7 power. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Goodbye, Sinestro, leaving us with 4 power. We can destroy another card in our discard pile. 5, 6. Count the heroes over here. 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18 power. That's a lot. That's plenty. We're going to duplicate these destruction cards so I can play it twice more, and we're going to use that to destroy 2 more weaknesses that we have over here. Now we destroyed all but one of our weaknesses, so we are catching up. This is great. These ongoing cards are helping out a ton. Let's keep going. All right, no defense in hand. Our new personal crisis is Kryptonite Meteor. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck in the lineup. 1, 2, 3. We'll also do a 4th one for the turn. Superpower cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy a superpower in his hand. Just a single one? Okay. Parallax. Each player reveals his hand and discards all cards of cost 3 or less. Alright, well there goes all my superpowers, but we'll try and get some more. We are going to start with Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 cards. Or actually, we're going to start with Rorschach Mask, 2 power, 3 power of Star Labs, and draw 4 new cards. Here is a kick for Kryptonite Meteor, but we have to get rid of these guys first. So we're at 3 power. And then we're going to draw 2 cards and discard a card. This is where it gets crazy. So the first part of the game went really slow, but once we got our setup going here, things are flying by, aren't they? So we're at 3 power, draw 2 cards, and discard a card. We'll discard Word of Power. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's draw another card. 5, 6, 5. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. And this will each get 2 more VP. Okay. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. We're at 6 power, and that's going to get 2 here, 2, 4 more, 4 more. 4 more. So 6 is where we are. Right? Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play this twice more. Draw 2. Discard a card. Draw 2. And we'll discard a card. So we're at 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, actually. Bring us down to 3. 4, 5, 6. Get rid of Giganta, leaving us with 2 power. Destroys... Oh, wait, hold on. No, we couldn't do that. We have to just change the order of some things. So we couldn't play superpowers. We'll just play Power Ring earlier, which is more than enough power to get those cards. So we'll keep things going as they are now to keep them on track, but just change the order in which we did things. So again, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we bought those at 9, so that's 2. We would have counted this to make that happen. So that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power. Goodbye Parallax for that. We're at 0 power now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can destroy a card. I think we'll just get rid of Sledgehammer here. Now, we might need it later. We might need it for... We'll see what this challenge is first, and then we'll make a decision about that. All right, so we've got a bunch of attack cards in hand, but no defense cards. Our challenge level 3 is the Nuclear Clock. At the start of each player's turn, that player puts a card of cost 3 from the lineup under this card. When there are 12 cards under it, the secret mastermind gains them and places them into their hand. Okay, to beat, I need to contribute 2 Watchmen cards, 2 locations from in play, and 2 superpowers of cost 4 or greater, and 2 cards of cost 6 or greater. So we're going to buy some things that we might not normally want. Black Manta. Black Manta costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup. Each player puts all equipment from their hand into the lineup. So these 2 go into the lineup. All right, new card comes out for the turn. So at the start of your turn, they put a card of cost 3 from the lineup underneath that card. So it's going to get Catwoman. Let's make some room here because we have to work on some stuff. So it needs 2 Watchmen cards. You can have Rioters. There you go. There's 1 Watchmen card. 2 locations from in play. You can have Earth 3. And we'll give up Bell Rev. So there's our 2 locations. Two superpowers of cost 4 or greater. Here's Power Drain. And 2 cards of cost 6 or greater. So we'll get there. But first off, Royal Flush Gang. Actually, no, first off is Mallet for us. We'll go 1 power, drawing a card. Then Royal Flush Gang, draw 2 cards, discard a card. We'll discard this weakness. That's our first villain, so we draw a card. There's a lot going on. Mallet draws another card. So we need another Watchman card. We need 2 superpowers of cost 4 or greater. We need 1 more superpower of cost 4 or greater and 2 cards of cost 6 or greater. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We won't be playing this. We're going to buy both of these because they cost us 5. We have 2 left over then. Nothing out there I want to buy because it won't really help us. Actually, put one of these back. Both of them back. We're going to buy both of these because they're both Watchmen cards and cost 6 or greater, so they can be used for 2 different things. That's the way to do it. New card coming out. We have to add a card of cost 3 to that pile, but there isn't one out there. Here's a card of cost 6 or greater. Here's a superpower of cost 4 or greater, And here is a Watchmen card. So that is 2 Watchmen cards, 2 locations, 2 superpowers, and he has second card of cost 6 or greater. We'll start Mallet drawing a card. And then Royal Flush Gang, draw 2 cards, discard a card. That's our first villain, so we draw another card. Draw another card. So that's 1 power. We're going to give up Bizarro here. And there are no villains, so that's just going to end Nuclear Clock. Because we have 2 Watchmen. Where are we? We have 2 Watchmen cards, 2 locations, 2 superpowers of cost 4 or greater. That's actually this one. And then 2 cards of cost 6 or greater. Those are all destroyed. The Nuclear Clock is defeated. And now it's us and Black Manta. And we are at 1 power right now. He's going to cost a bunch because of all the equipment out there. Draw a card. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. 11, 12. Gain a weakness. 13. We can destroy that weakness. And he's going to cost us 10. Is he 3 more for each one? Yeah. So we're at 13 right now, which covers this. We need 3, 6, 9, 12 more power, which we can't get with this card. But we can destroy something. Destroy another weakness. So power-wise, we made it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14 power. We need to get rid of equipment to make this work. So we'll get rid of this one, bringing us down to 9. These 2 each cost us 5. So actually we'll buy these first. So that's 10. We have 4 left over. We'll buy these 2 cost ones, and they'll go further in getting rid of that obstacle for us. All right, let's see if we can make this work. New card comes out. We're getting really close here. Let's start with Mallet drawing a card. Okay, we'll play Royal Flush Gang, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Okay, that's our first villain, so we can draw another card. Then Royal Flush Gang, draw 2 cards, discard a card. And then Royal Flush Gang, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Probably not going to need 2 transmutations. Let's go ahead and draw another card. Oh, draw another card. Okay, we played 3 Royal Flush Gangs, so we each get 2 for each. So that's 6 VP we gain there. In fact, let's just get a 10 and get rid of 4 1s. So power-wise, we're at 1, 2 power. Plus 1 for each hero in the discard pile, destroy pile, I mean. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 power. Right now he costs 16, so 15, 16, he's gone. Three and draw 2 cards. There's nothing up there I want to buy. So I'm just kind of just checking things out. I think we're okay here. I think we can just move on to the next turn. All right, we're getting really close. We do have a defense in hand. That's the good news. Next up is Identity Crisis. Each player flips a superhero face down. Players cannot avoid the supervillain's first appearance attack. Each player must discard +6 power worth of cards from his hand, then flip your superhero face up. Dark Side. Dark Side costs 3 more to defeat for each superpower in the lineup. Each player puts all superpowers in their hand into the lineup. We can't avoid this attack, so these go out there. So we have to add a card to the lineup, or did we do that already? I think we already added a card, because the power drain wasn't there. Okay. Each player must discard +6 power worth of cards. We have it. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, before we even go, we can actually keep going with Mallet first. So Mallet draws a card, and then Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards and discards a card. And we will discard 6 power here to end Identity Crisis. So that is over really quickly. We get our hero back. We're at a total of 1 power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If this is going to work, we have to get rid of a bunch of superpowers. That's unfortunate. All right, we got to buy them. So 11 minus 2 brings us down to 9, minus 2 brings us down to 7. This only costs us 3, bringing us down to 4. We'll buy a kick, bringing us down to 1. So we're getting there. We should be able to get Darkseid next turn, hopefully. We have had to buy a bunch of garbage, though. I'm kind of worried about that. Ooh, Mambat Serum could end this really quickly for us. That's for sure. We'll start, though. I want to just use Rorschach. We'll use Rorschach Mask. Drawing 4 new cards. So 3 power, drawing 4 new cards. Draw a card here. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. And then we're going to play Duplicate on Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 new cards and discarding a card 2 more times. That's the first villain we played, so we get to draw another card as well. But now we have to draw 2 cards and discard a card 2 more times. And we should be able to get through Darkseid very quickly like this. Discard a kick. Draw 2 cards. Discard another kick. Boom. 2, 3 power, draw 2 cards. So we're power-wise, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Draw another card. So we're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which is enough to beat Darkseid. So we're at 0 power now. I don't think there's anything else we want to buy out there. Anything in my hand that would help? Nothing here is going to help me. Actually, we'll use Transmutation to destroy Kick, getting a victory point, and we'll go ahead and take Dr. Light. Haven't gotten to use that because I've been using Transmutation on 0 cost cards most of the game. All right, we have 3 left. We are getting down to the wire here. We do have a defense in hand, which is perfect. Okay. Untouchable Villain. At the start of your turn, put the top card of the main deck into the lineup. If it's not a villain, discard a card. Each player must destroy 8 cost worth of cards in his hand. Very well. Brainiac. Each player discards a random card, then destroys the top X cards of the main deck. We have to defend. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, gain the bottom card of the main deck. We know what's down there, unfortunately, and it's Disintegration. It's kind of useless. All right, new card comes out, and then a new card for the turn. It's not a villain, so we have to discard a card. We'll discard Power Drain here. Yeah. So at the start of your turn, okay, to beat, each player must destroy 8 cost of the cards in his hand. We're going to go ahead and use these first, though. But New York City shouldn't go there. Brainiac goes there. We're going to use these ongoing cards first to make Untouchable Villain just a little bit easier. So Mallet draws a card, and then Royal Flush Gang draws 2 cards and discards a card. Let's go ahead and draw another card. And then we'll draw 2 cards and discard a card. And then we will... Nope, okay. So we're at... We have 2 of these. So we do get, what, 4 VP? Or no, we get 2 VP. Yeah, we'll get a 5, get a 3 ones. So we're at 1, 2 power. We have to destroy 8 power, or 8 cost of the cards to move on. Okay. We'll destroy Transmutation and Broadsword. And then Untouchable Villain is over. We're at still 2 power. Yeah, we'll leave her there. We might have Final Countdown to deal with, so I'd rather she's there. So we're at, what are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, those are repeats in there. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 power. We'll use that to get rid of Brainiac. We have 2 left over. I don't think we're going to be using these. Just move on to next turn. We have 2 villains, 2 crises left. Let's see if we can get there. We have no defense, so our new crisis is Electromagnetic Pulse. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We'll do 4. 1 for the turn, 3 for the crisis. All right. Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. Each player must destroy an equipment in hand. That's fine. We have a perfectly expendable one in hand right now. Captain Cold. Each player flips his superhero face down. All right. We have no access to the comedian. We have to discard a random card if you do flip your superhero face up when defeated. All right. Okay. Oh, we're going to lose these ongoing cards, aren't we? We have to try and beat this turn. So this is just... Equipment cards lose all text and have +1 power instead. I think it comes back, though. We can finish this before that comes back. So we'll start with Royal Flush Gang, drawing 2 cards and discarding a card. Okay, this is kind of getting complicated. We'll try and make it work, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. We'll use that to get rid of both of these. So that's 1 power left over. We have to get rid of Electromagnetic Pulse by giving up Cold Gun. So that'll end Electromagnetic Pulse. Okay, so we did manage to do that. So that's 4 power. And we spent it all, right? We spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we spent 4 power, so we have 1 power left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play Mallet now because it's not +1, so that'll be draw a card, yeah. So we were at 1. Sorry, I was trying to keep track. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an equipment, so that's 8. 9, 10. There's Captain Cold. Discard a random card to get our hero back. And we are on to the final villain. With the mastermind plot and everything. All right. See if we can figure this out, huh? Our mastermind plot is Subversion of Heroes. The secret mastermind ongoing ability is each time you play a hero during your turn, destroy the top card of the main deck. He costs 23 power to defeat this. Now, we don't have to defeat the mastermind plot to defeat the final villain. We do not have to. But it definitely would help, wouldn't it? Crisis Anti-Monitor. Whenever a hero is added to the lineup, each player puts a weakness from their stack on top of their deck. Crisis Anti-Monitor costs 1 more to defeat for each card in the lineup. Each player must defeat this villain, and 2 cards get added per turn. So, 1 for the turn, 1 for the villain. All right, so can we do this? We're going to start with Mallet, drawing a card. That's 1 power, and then we're going to do Royal Flush Gang. So where things are going to get interesting. So we're at 1 power, and now we're going to draw 2 cards and discard a card. Discard Pandora. That's our first villain, so we draw another card. Then, let's draw 2 cards and discard a card. Discard Insanity. We get 2 VP for that. Alright, so we're at a total of 1 power only. Five power. 6/7. They can destroy a hero in the lineup. Plus power equal to different heroes in the discard pile. So we're at 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 power. We're at 21 power. How much does it cost this turn? We're at 21. He costs 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I only need 3 more power. Well, we'll get 3 more power of Stargirl, but each time you play a hero during each of your turns, destroy the top card of the main deck. So this gets destroyed, but that's okay because we are at, again, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count those again, just to make sure. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 power, and they cost 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 power. We got it on the button. We're there. That was a closer game than I expected. What? Oh, man. I played Royal Flush Gang wrong this entire game. I thought it was draw 2 and discard a single card. You're right, it is discard 2 cards. I'm going to have to replay this game. Well, thank you for letting me know. That is a good thing. This is one of those things like you play a game a lot and you memorize certain cards, but if you misremember anything about it, that's a problem. Thank you for letting me know. At the very end here, you did your best to let me know. But yeah, I have to replay this game because this won't count anymore. Not for the league. I will replay this game. But this is for the Solo Crisis League. I will play this game again soon. I enjoy it. This was a really close game, and with that Royal Flush Gang going down to discard 2 cards, I mean, it's going to be even closer on my future attempts. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the whole end of things spiel because I am going to replay this one. Probably not tonight, though, because I am tired now. But thank you for watching. Thank you for letting me know that, because I definitely screwed that up pretty badly. So I'm going to have to replay and check that out. All right, that's all I got for the night. I will come back and play this one again probably tomorrow night. We'll see how the rest of the week checks out before I decide when to play it. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Watchmen cards integrated, and hopefully it maintains this level of challenge for our next. Well, we have 3 more attempts now to do. Cool. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.